Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video. We are flying with EasyJet once again. Don't think I've flown this livery on the channel before. It's a very unusual livery. My parents have flown in this livery before, this aircraft, and it's quite an interesting one because it's a weird EasyJet livery, as you can tell. It's not like you expect it to be. I'm not sure why they do this livery. I don't know if it's a rental, like a leased plane, and they do this livery. No idea. But that's that livery there. Getting the catering on for this flight from Stansted up to Edinburgh. The jetway's connected up. Got so jetways at this UK 2000 scenery, Stansted, which is awesome because I love so jetways now, and they're my friend. Catering's just finished. We'll go and request boarding. I'll lighten up the aircraft, and hopefully catering should get away. All the stuff will connect up once catering is finished. Should get some pilots coming up to the aircraft first of all, and that should be good. So let's go into here and we'll go to options, we go to external controls, we go to the GPU connected up, because with the jetway, it's GSX jetway, and GPU is only available once the jetway is actually connected up. So if it is grey for you, it may be because you've got it running as GSX level 2 jetway, you need to connect that up. And that only happens in the FSLabs. External power, batteries, nav light, crew supply. No smoking seatbelts. I've done the fuel. IRSs can line up, fuel pumps to auto, and that is done over there. So yeah, go to the payload page. We are, well, can't see our zero fuel right now, but it's 57.7, and our fuel, we have 5,000 kilograms, 5 tons. So with all the power, we can get the second MCDU powered on, like so. I can go to. Let's just go to this page really. Put in our company route for our flight into there. We can put our flight number in, which is easy 72 X-ray Delta. We are using cost index 12 today, and we're cruising to 380, not 320. Thank you. And next page, block fuel 5 tons, and like I said, we going up to 57.7, 0 fuel weight, hopefully. So with that done, we can go to the flight plan, departure, departing at 04, and we are using this departure with the new, what's the end bit? Nugbo 1 Sierra departure. Out of Stansted, that takes us around the north of it. We depart at 04, so that's the runway all the way, I'm trying to get to that view there. It's the runway all the way down there. So quite a bit of taxi today. Hopefully I have calculated a shorter departure, so that should be good. FPS below, because, well, passengers, and here comes the baggage. It doesn't actually come very far, it literally loads like there. And yeah, so we're departing at 04 over there. No, Ryanair just poked out the window there, into view. Originally, before I got the video started, GSX decided to get things going with Ryanair. I was like, nope, this is not happening. So quickly made it to EasyJet. Had some little troubleshooting on how to do that, but found out how to do it in the end. And now we've got EasyJet doing all of our stuff. So yeah, that's happening. Boarding is starting up, and that's all good. QNH is right now is 1018 airport, CSTR 20 VORs, like so. This can stay to the options page. We go down here and just move a couple of my throttles and rudders, because sometimes it doesn't like to shut down the engines when we get started. So I like to move everything hardware wise, because it could shut down the engines, which is weird. I don't know what happens. Right, 5,000 feet. That's set up, so up, all good there. So our route today, doing that departure, going direct to Photon. That's a cool name. Oh, Proton, I should probably say that. Probably right. But then we're doing the UN 601 all the way to Escudo. Where is it? Where are you? It's a long airway. There we go, Escudo. We're expecting the Edinburgh 3 Alpha arrival into Edinburgh. Let's go back to the top of the flight plan. So within it, and flight plan done, we can go to the perf page. I have calculated the departure. Our trim though has not been calculated because the CG can change, so that happens. We'll clear off these warnings. just that stage, so we can see what's not working right now, and that's normally just the IRS is trying to align up. So back down to here, so we can still put our flaps 1 in, we can still put in 72 degrees on the flex temp, 134, 134 and 139. Oh, it's 6,000 transition apparently, so we'll set that to there. Actually 5,000 feet are maxed out of this departure, so we will set that. So weather right now at Stansted is 4 degrees, dew point 0 degrees, surface winds are 20 at 4 knots, so quite calm. Pressure 1018, precipitation none reported. I mean, it's really clear outside. Visibility is pretty well, obviously it's clear, as high as possible. The wind direction is variable though, but it's averaging at 020, so it varies between 350 and 050, so 100 degrees, or no, is that 100 degrees? No, that's not 100 degrees. That is 70 degrees of variable, 60 degrees, sorry, of it being that variable. Not too bad, but it's only 4 knots, so it's not crazy. Thrust reduction out of here, we are, I think that's fine at that altitude, just being default. There's no actual restrictions or anything recommended to do at the departure. So yeah, that's fine. Typical 18,000. Boarding's all, baggage is all complete. Passengers is actually almost all on the aircraft. So what we'll do, we get the AP started up. Click the start button there. Even though our IRSs aren't really aligned yet, they're taking 4 minutes to alignment. Hopefully the jetway doesn't go, as we said, boarding complete. I think it only goes when we request pushback, which we haven't done yet. We're waiting for flap open, then we get the APU started up, the beacon light on, and there we are. So yeah, 3 minutes to IRS's align. We have our 57.7, and there's our new CG 31.5. Originally, before the video started, it was 34, so it does change. That gives us a 0.3 down trim. Like so. We will close that door once we have got our IRSs aligned, our APU started up, and then we can get pushback ready, which we should be going in 3 minutes, which is nice. Hopefully it doesn't say it's icy conditions. It's not actually, it's completely clear. It's 4 degrees, it isn't that bad, to be honest. So we're looking for the AP generator to come alive. There we are, AP generator alive. And let's just say AP available. There we are, external power off. Go to close that door. We can go to external controls. Set. Oh, I did not see that in the livery. Don't know what that really means. Interesting. Anyone flies it for EasyJet or does this in other airlines or seen this thing before? Please let me know. I don't know if it actually means something. I think I was told it's the amount of fuel you put on board, so 5.7 tons. I think that's what it's used for. I think I remember seeing a video on that. I can't exactly remember, but I think that could be actually with the fuel. Right, disconnect the GPU, disconnect the ground shocks, back to the flight plan page, GPS primary lost, I know. We had to wait 2 minutes, don't worry. Prepare for pushback, and we're doing the facing northwest, nose left, the NL, like so. Do you want to start engines before pushback? No, we don't. And it's not icy, which is good, apparently. I know, I think we find out if it thinks it's icy or not once it actually connects up and does all its stuff. 1 minute to alignment is completed. And hopefully once it's all complete, we should be able to see that departures are looking all good. And we could just go to the plan page, and there you are, it's fine. Cool. We got an expected flight time today of 52 minutes, so just under an hour. I still got a bit of my cold, so if you hear me sniffling or something, sorry. Alright, locking gear. I don't think we will be holding at the 5,000 though, we might just climb straight through. We don't really have any ATC online, nothing's going to restrict us today, so we should be fine. Okay.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I'm not going to release parking brakes, I almost clicked that. Shouldn't do that. We still got this to wait for. And how much fuel got expecting? 2.6 tons. Edinburgh expecting. Right, IRS is all aligned. We'll clear off the GPS primary messages like so. Release the parking brake.
Commencing push.
There we are.
All engines clear. Start at will.
There we are. Cool. And there we are, there's our push. We can start the timer because we're going to get the engine started up. So go to ignition start, make sure that's all pressurized in the start valves. There we are, it's in the green zone. We'll start number 2, make sure T-gas is set to auto. There, doesn't really do anything right now. And engines are starting up. Right, let's go to the PA and we'll listen to that. Hopefully the EasyJet one is working. It doesn't seem to be playing. There we are.
And girls, good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to your EasyJet flight.
Is that a beacon light flashing in there?
It's my pleasure to introduce the rest of the crew.
Don't know if I think it might be the GSX one.
Today. Working at the front is Philip. In the centre is Joe.
Joe.
At the rear today we have Till.
Oh, didn't hear that last one.
For your safety. With that in mind, we need the next 2 minutes of your time.
Yeah, these still jetways. I don't know why, but they just make an airport just that much better. I don't know why. Like, not only they're just function, but they're just the way they look. They're really well done and literally do nothing to FPS. I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention.
Got some bugs on the windshield. That's nice. Oh, I just saw one, but now I can't see it. No, there's one there.
Showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life
okay, let's start number 1.
and brace position that you must
Oh, I forgot EasyJet to start number 1 first. Let's get used to that.
2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle.
Sorry about that.
And 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor
There we are.
will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your
Parking
nearest
brakes are
exit
set.
may be behind you.
Number 1 starting up.
Leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt.
I guess that's about just sitting here.
Adjusted. And
Let me
released
talk about
as
what's
shown.
happening in the
It
recent
must be fastened when the seatbelt signs
in my
are on,
life.
and we recommend that you keep
Nothing
it fastened
private or
at all
anything.
times.
Nothing serious.
If the air supply
I
fails,
should say live, but it's
will
more
drop
like
from
to do with
above.
YouTube and actually
Pull a mouse
production.
towards you to start the
Currently, I'm using a newer
mask over your nose
NW700
and
microphone. That's a condenser microphone that is very cheap.
Pull on each side to
As my
adjust.
channel's growing, along with
Put on your
Twitch as
own
well,
mask before
almost reaching
helping
1,000
others.
followers at the time of well,
If we land on
800
water,
followers.
take the life jacket from under your
I think I'm
seat.
getting a new mic,
Put it over
so
your
I'm
head.
expecting
Have the
to
tape
get
around
the
your
Audio
waist.
Technica
Click together.
80-20-35,
Unfold the strap
which is a very
to adjust.
expensive mic. Costs
Do
like
not inflate it
£140.
inside the aircraft.
Don't know what that is in dollars.
When outside,
But I think it's going to be a great
inflate
upgrade,
in the top.
along with a new audio
If it
interface.
fails to inflate or
because
needs topping
I
up,
think my
blow
current
into the
mixer is
tube.
actually producing some
There's a
static,
light
I'm not
and
sure.
whistle for a
The
transmitter.
audio interface will not only be able to
We
control
also
gain,
have flotation aids
but
for
give
children.
48 volts of phantom
Your
power,
tray
which is
table
great.
must now be stowed,
Okay,
arms
that's
down,
after all that.
window blinds
That's
open,
finished. So
and
flaps
seatbelt
1,
fastened.
spoilers
We
armed,
wish you a
max
pleasant
auto
flight
brake,
with EasyJet.
taxi, turn off. As soon as we did that, that's all finished with the announcement there. So full left, full right. So I'm expecting to get a new mic, which is kind of cool. Hopefully my voice sounds a lot better when I get that. But won't be in for a long, a couple of weeks I might get it. It should be here. It should be really cool. Along with that, many of you may know or may not know, I have my own office now, but it's kind of shared with my dad. It's kind of like one office with like, well, it's like 2, but there's no door, but now there is. So we're getting a little door now, which is awesome. So now I feel like my own little office, and which is really good. So thanks all those almost 6,000 subscribers. I don't even know why I'm saying it now, but thanks all of you guys supporting me. Okay, that's taxi to 04. So the speeds and flex temp I all put into the aircraft before was a Lima departure. So we're expecting to depart at Lima, which is cutting off 500 meters of the actual runway length, so that's fine. We're not going to straight left here, going on to the next left, which is hotel. We'll depart at Lima. Hopefully this Ryanair doesn't want to turn right here. I mean, Ryanair don't even park here, so hopefully Awesome Traffic Live actually knows that. Okay, takeoff config, test, it should say normal, and that should go to orange because we have the weather online. Awesome. So yeah, we'll just quickly just get into here. No wing clip clearance is good, and you can see there's a Ryanair. I think it's a Ryanair up ahead. Yeah, you can see it's on the hotel as well. So take a left down here, and we're going to be taxiing about 2,000 meters, just under 2,000 meters. So yeah, Along with a new microphone, I'll also get a new pop filter, so "p" and "b" shouldn't sound so aggressive, because I've got a really terrible one right now. I've got a really good deal on this pop filter. It normally costs like £40, I got it for like 8. It was on sale, like crazy sale, I guess, and it should be good. Hopefully in a couple of weeks you'll be able to see all the new stuff from Twitch with a face cam, and maybe I might do a video on it, depending on if I really need to. Is it that big of an upgrade? But I might do, so you guys actually see what the microphone looks like. But you can look it up online, just AT2035. You look what it looks. You can see what it looks like and how it performs. So, down hotel, like so. Another announcement. Honeycomb. I don't know if anyone has heard of Honeycomb. I don't know what this full name is, but they're making a new yoke and throttle. I've seen it on streams. I might have previewed it on streams, and hopefully I'll be getting that. Not recently though. Hopefully I'll be getting that and doing a review on it, which would be really cool, because they are not expensive, but they're good. Well, they are expensive, but they're not crazy expensive like other flight sim hardware. But they're not too cheap that they're bad. So finally we're actually getting something that is mid-quality and well, it's actually high quality but mid-price. So the value is just awesome. I love this livery. I don't know why. It's really cool. Very plain. I mean, the tail is just white. I think this is definitely some sort of leased or like an emergency. I don't know if it's an emergency aircraft. Emergency. Is that right? No. If anyone knows anything about why they do this to this livery, please let me know. It'd be really interesting to find out. So just comment that down below in the comments. Right, don't want to go too fast down here. Right, what's that on the right? I can't see. That's November. November is the one just before Lima. It is. So next exit we should be departing at. Which that Rhino is actually just anyway ready for departure. Hopefully we won't have to wait for it, because I don't know if Ultra Traffic Live takes too long to line up. I don't know. Maybe we will have to wait for it. We will see. And also, it doesn't look like there's any aircraft on the right. Oh, there is one. I think it's just turning up for the arrival. It's kind of hard to see when you're zoomed out. Can't even see it when you're zoomed out. Just about, it's like a pixel. There it is. It looks like it's turning. It's like a circle to approach. The Rhino is lining up the runway. Interesting. So here's Lima. We will wait here. We have calculated the Lima departure, so. Oh god, wrong view, wrong button. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know, it's interesting. It doesn't look like it's descending at all though. Right, we'll take it right here. And we will hold Lima and we'll just see what's going on. So we'll hold Lima 1. So the Ryanair's lining up. It looks like there's an aircraft on approach. It may just go around. I mean, I do love Ultra Traffic Live. It's just fun. It's the best AI traffic add-on. I think World Traffic actually is not too bad. I don't know if I can't know if that's any good. Yeah. Hopefully that Ryanair departs, because there's a plane coming into land. Is it another Ryanair? Of course it is. Okay. That is going now. It looks like it's still moving, but sometimes it's still the Ultra Traffic Live, they do a massive roll to actually get going. Oh, there's another aircraft behind it. I bet there'll be another one coming through. We'll see. It could be just waiting for me, really. It could see my aircraft and go, oh, it's an obstruction, let's not go. Hopefully it doesn't do that. There it goes. Should mean this aircraft could land, but I'm going to have to wait for this aircraft to land quite a bit long. Meaning we may not have to wait for we may have to wait for this one, depending on how it does. If it does go around, we'll just line up and wait. Doubt it should though. I remember getting clearance for landing at Gatwick on a live stream, I don't know, 300 feet. Crazy. Yeah, we're definitely waiting for this to land. Cool. Right. We can get the weather system online, we can get all the lights on. Literally get everything ready to go. Not the strobes yet. Okay. Looks quite low actually. This Ryanair is actually trying to go for a greaser, but still ends up, I don't know, minus 300. We'll see. There's another aircraft there. Lovely. It looks like we do have enough spacing with this aircraft, so we should be good. Should be able to depart straight out after this one. Hopefully our cockpit doesn't... Oh, typical. Okay, let's go up to the runway. Let's try not to get our wheels into the dent it just made into the runway. Okay. Get the strobes on. Like so. Yeah, it is quite far out. Is that one coming in front of it? It's kind of hard to see the perspective there. Right. TCAS T8RA down there. That'll be set to T8 only. You can see it's actually 1,000 feet. So hopefully this guy vacates. Because, well, it's getting tight now. It's 1,000 feet. I'm not waiting. These brakes are very sensitive though. You can see like I'm not even pressing that much down and they're like whoop. I don't know why I had so much power there. Right, vacate is literally just strolling along the runway. It doesn't want to do anything. It's not even going to turn out of... Aircraft behind me is at 700 feet. Not going to depart, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to wait until it actually gets off the runway. This guy is going to be quite stuck though. Oh, that lining up was terrible. Yeah, he is interesting. And this guy's interesting. Ryanair, the best airline. Not. Okay, he's actually vacating now. Unless Ultimate Traffic Live does this weird thing that actually like does a 180 and like comes back and like vacates out of here. Yeah, right. Let's see what this aircraft's doing. Oh my god. Let's go. Oh, that's not 50% at all. Right, there we are, spawning up. And he has to set the timer, I know. We're all good up there, aren't we? Right, man, flex us, so it's runway nose down. Let's be the line. The aircraft is right below us. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. 18 knots. 100 knots central. Need to watch out for this guy. V1, rotate. Oh, he's doing a left turn. That's good. Was the right gear up? Look at him, he's over there. That's awesome. Right. There we are. That was interesting. Sorry about that, Ryanair. Maybe you can think about how your landings are. Actually do a good landing. Lovely departure. Awesome. Sadly, I haven't turned on SO jetways at Edinburgh because I wasn't actually going to connect up to a jetway there, so I haven't bothered to do SO jetways at Edinburgh, but one day I will. Right, autopilot coming on.
Keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated.
Those lights off.
Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember, that
so.
smoking is not permitted at any time.
Is that? It looks like the lights are on.
Cigarettes.
Don't know why.
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service.
Right, we'll literally go straight to cruise. 380. Open climb. Flaps up.
You can also purchase a selection
of disarmed.
Together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in
looking
pounds,
gorgeous as always. The sim.
And debit or credit cards.
Oh yes.
Exchange would be greatly appreciated. And if we could be of any further
why is it doing an announcement?
just ask us to join you in the cabin shortly.
Whatever. Don't need the airport on, to be honest. I can say it's a bit of FPS not having all of the airport displayed on there, so. There's the airport back there, nicely blended in with the scenery, and then the Gatwick didn't look so good. It didn't look very blended with the scenery. The trees aren't, but whatever. How can we get rid of them? Well, I don't think I should get rid of them. There's an aircraft on the runway. I think that's the one that just landed behind the one we disrupted. There's a lot of air traffic in the area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One that's landed. Very interesting. How much? Oh, we got a lot of... that's a lot of aircraft. Wow. There's a British aircraft, A320 family. There's a... Is that an Aer Lingus? Probably. EI, that's Ireland. It's Airbus. Probably Aer Lingus. Wow. Not many Ryanairs, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we are, 7,500. 2,500 to go till 10,000. Set the lights off and we'll get into cinematics of this wonderful aircraft. Love this aircraft. Really, really good. Right. I forgot they're not synced. So standard on that one, but not the others. Whoopsies. At least it still follows this display. Right. 9,000. 1,000 to set lights off. There's an airfield over there. Don't know. Some white reflective buildings. It is an airfield. Don't know what it is though. Can't tell from here. We could turn on the airport. Oh, it could be Luton. Yeah, that is Luton. Most likely. Alright, lights off. Okay, we can climb all the way, speed up a lot now, past 10,000 feet, so no speed restriction. We will go to this view. Oh, I forgot to say, there's like a custom interior. Look at these lovely seats. They look like bus seats. And what have we got on the back of the seats? We've got a lovely sandwich. And safety on board, which is backwards. Right, hope you guys enjoyed the departure coming out of Stansted LC and the arrival into Edinburgh. Enjoy the cinematics, and bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back into the descent down into Edinburgh. Passing flight level 155 on the Edinburgh 3 Alpha arrival to runway 27, 24, I've forgotten the runway number, 24. On the arrival into 24 with the Edinburgh 3 Alpha. So, just at the end of our flight plan, Escdo, I believe that was the last waypoint. Yes, and we're going to Edinburgh 3 Alpha, literally to the ILS, all the way straight there. We're not doing any holds over Edinburgh because that's ridiculous, so from Tartan we're going straight to the ILS, which is cool. No waiting about. We'll get the seatbelt signs on. I should have got them on just before that turn, but whatever. Now on, and hopefully passengers can sit down. There we are, that's the announcement.
Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrest down, and window blind open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service.
I thought I'd let you listen to that. Right. I've not gone anywhere, don't worry. Is there a little thing on my screen there? There we are, gone. Back to this page. So yeah, got ourselves going down to 6,000 feet. Transition altitude at Edinburgh is 6,000 feet, I believe, as well. I don't see why it wouldn't be. It is 6,000 feet, of course. So Edinburgh 3 Alpha on arrival and airport data. Right, I'm just getting all my charts up. Okay. Very cloudy. It's 5 degrees Celsius, 2.3 degrees Celsius, surface winds at 250 at 5 knots down at Edinburgh. QNH is 1018. Visibility is 9,000 meters or 6 miles. And clouds are scattered at 4,000 feet and few at 1,100 feet. So, a bit cloudy. Visibility isn't as good as Stansted, but should be fine. Get the landing system online. That'd be nice to see. 10.8. 108.9, sorry. I don't know what I was on about. That's correct. We're looking for 241 down there, which is also correct. Cool. No calculations for the arrival. It just does it all by itself, so perfect. Next page, I mean, all aircraft do it by itself now. 1018, QNH, put all the stuff in. I could have done this when I set it all out. 250 at 5 knots, 6,000 feet. Decision height or MDA. We are doing the MDA today, which is 300 feet. 380, 300. Flaps full config, like so. The clouds, like I said, 4,000 feet, so it should be going into the clouds around that altitude. Some scattered a bit higher than that, but whatever. Clouds look awesome as always. Active Sky Cloud Art doing an amazing job, and FPS is absolutely gorgeous. Right. Low water brake today. Actually, do I want to go lower water brake? The runway length is 2,500 meters. Bravo is the exit we want to aim for, which is 2,000 meters down. So I would actually do auto brake medium. Idle reverse probably as well though. So not maximum reverse, it's idle. And then we'll take a left, taxi all the way down Alpha to the stand. Right. Almost about to pass 10,000 feet. We'll get the landing lights on then. And so the thing is here, this approach, we may have to like come in a bit off because, as you can see, it's a bit, I don't know, aggressive straight into the arrival. So if we get down here, I mean, we're expecting to get there, like there, to catch the glide slope, but 3,000 feet. It wants to get down to there, so interesting. Right. We'll see how it goes. We could manually get onto the glide slope. We'll definitely decelerate before it. Apparently should reach 3,000 way before we decelerate. What we do is turn into the glide slope. We could do like some sort of a visual approach, and if we can see stuff out town at that altitude around 3,000 feet, let's hope we can. So yeah, we'll get the main landing lights on. That's 20, 20, 10. Cool. So this can stay at 20 for now. They can both stay at 20. This will just come down to 10. I didn't actually get the terrain on that, Indy. Silly me. I mean, it's not very mountainy at all. Stansted, so that wasn't as bad, but Edinburgh, a bit hilly, a bit more hilly than Stansted down in London. London's a flat place. Edinburgh's a bit more hilly. I should say. So yeah, it wasn't too bad not having it on, but it would have been nice. Been flying for 45 minutes, so expecting like an extra 7 minutes. 7 minutes left of flight time. Hopefully is correct. And almost passing through 6,000, so remember 1018 and all 3 of these displays. Do not forget this one. There's 8,000. So only like 15 miles until we should reach 3,000 feet, and then we'll be holding 3,000 for like 5 miles, decelerating all the way down to like the approach speed, probably. Yeah, we might get into the approach speed, which would be interesting. Right, actually about to come to the clouds here, which is not 4,000 feet, a bit higher than that, 6,000 feet. Oh, you can see it's rather snowy, a bit snowy. Up north, there's some snow. There isn't some snow. It's patchy. Don't see how that works, but I guess you can't really. I mean, there's squares of normal. Wow. Right, the Glasgow just come alive, I think. I mean, it just jumped right down there, so that should. I think that's alive. And localizer would be as well. So what we'll do, we could just do like from this deceleration attitude, we could decelerate, descend. Sorry. Here, when we hit 3,000, if we can see below, I could go manual, do a really fancy approach. We will see how things go from there. If not, we can still do the same thing here, but not as like crazy, like we saw that Ryanair do at Stansted. We might do. So it's like an over a 90-degree turn. Right, 6,000 feet, 1018. Literally the same as Stansted. There we are. I think it's the same as Stansted because it's set 1018. Yeah, it was. Because it was set 1018 before. Okay. So we're looking at a speed of 133 for our approach speed. Nice. We've got 2.5 tons of fuel on board, so we're expecting to land with a suitable amount of fuel. So around just above 2,000 kilograms, 2 tons, which is good. So yeah, in the clouds, hopefully we can see a bit more when we get out below. I think I can just see some, we can see it's actually quite low though, some are like not too low. Visibility isn't as amazing, so yeah. Right, that could come down to 10 miles, there we go, and almost reaching 3,000 for our deceleration. We might have to bring out some speed brakes for that, so yeah. It'd be interesting, I don't know, if I could like edit the livery. If this is to do with fuel, I could like edit the livery when I want to. So edit the livery for the flight to get the correct amount of fuel that we're actually going to use for the flight. Because you can't actually change that or anything. That'd be kind of cool to do. For some reason that looked like a boat from back here. It's not a boat, it's a stadium. A bit turbulent down here. Not too bad. I do have the airport in sight. There's a set of pappies, which is not in use, that runway anymore actually. I need to update the scenery. That runway is not in use at all. Maybe get rid of those pappies would be nice. Right. Well, we will activate approach phase now. That will get the approach speed there. And we'll get set idle, and that will just go down like so. Cool. We will set the localizer to be armed as well. As we set the whole shabam on. There we are. We set as much flaps as possible. Not flaps full yet. We'll do that when it's lined up. But we'll set at least flaps 2. That would be nice. Get half flaps spoilers out for our deceleration. Flaps 1. Yeah, a bit too much G-force there. A bit too much stress on the aircraft, so it did not like that at all. Just help it out a bit. We'll probably get the speed brakes out. That's probably what did that. Right, good gear down. It'll really help us with the drag. What we'll do is descend down to 2,000, open descend, flaps 2. So if we do catch the localizer somehow, we will hopefully try and get that glide slope, and we'll go flaps 3 now. We do the approach speed actually, we'll go up to a 160 knots for now, and we will kick out the autopilot. Like so. We'll do a left turn now. Auto throttle is engaged, but it's still idle because it's an open descent, I believe. There we are. Now I know this to actually do something. So we'll just keep on the glide slope there. Keep it going around. It doesn't want me to do this right now because it's not actually on with the low glides and everything. It does not like me doing this at all. Hopefully the aircraft actually realises, please actually bring us some speed there. 2500 checked. No runway lights in sight yet. Actually, they're there. They're there. I was looking in the wrong place. Hopefully we grab that low glides. We'll just kind of level out a bit here. There we are, Lockstar. We line up the flight director there. Help us line up the runway properly. Like so. Is that an aircraft on the runway? I think it's just landing. Let's hope it is. Well, I think we just oversteered that. Understeered, sorry. It's fine. Don't want to bank too much though, so there we are. Yeah, visibility isn't great. Right, nose gear is down so we can get all the nose lights on.
2000.
Flaps full. Approach speed. Right, that goes to idle on the throttles. Glide slope's coming through. I've lost sight of the pattern. Very faint now actually. Visibility is getting worse, I believe. Not active sky. It's definitely getting worse for us. Right, there's the glide slope coming through now. I'll bring the pitch the nose up just to properly catch that. Like so. Come on. Pitch up. Thank you. So we've got flaps full, landing gears down, signs on, spoilers around, lights are all on. Good for landing. Hopefully there's no aircraft on the runway. Otherwise I'll turn off auto traffic live. Like I always do. I think it's departing actually. Okay. Typical 319. Quite a 5 degrees pitch up approach. Well, I can start seeing the actual tarmac of the runway. Some actual runway lights are coming into view now. Bring the nose down a bit. So we just caught up with that glide slope. Like so. There's an aircraft just waiting on the hold short there. Also got its TCAS on, which is nice to see. Hopefully it will hold and actually try and line up. There we are. There's the airport. Airfield is showing up now. Pretty good approach. So the visibility, not great. Looks like the aircraft is staying there. It's not moving at all, which is good to see. That's a T8 only, so we can't actually see the aircraft on the ground. Bring the nose up a bit. I think we're dipping down there. Just a tad to the left. There we are, that's essential. Staying with the pappies, 2 reds, 2 whites. Looking good. Nose down a bit. Let's hold it steady.
500.
500. Just can't see the traffic on the ground. It's a mystery.
400.
400. Almost clip those trees. Nice approach.
300.
300.
100 above.
Yeah, leg spike. Lovely. Not.
Minimum.
Continuing.
100.
Okay.
50.
50.
40.
Slight flare.
30.
Idle throttle.
20.
Hold,
Retard.
hold, hold.
10.
Slowly flare it up.
5.
Boom, there we are. Touchdown. Idle reverse. Bit far out in the touchdown zone, my bad. And so 80 knots. 6 knots, manual braking. Reverse is in. There's Bravo on the left there. Let's do a steady brake. There we are. Flight time 55 minutes. 3 minutes longer than what PFPX calculated, but that's pretty good. We'll turn off the landing lights, we'll keep the strobe lights on though. Landing system can come offline. Keep TARA on. Vacate left. And we can clear up. Once we've just straightened up here. Right. I can come in. Like so. And strobes and standby. Lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their
There we are. What was our landing rate? Minus 175.
However,
Very nice. It was a bit of a floater, but not too bad. And take a left, taxi all the way down here. Not too long of a taxi is Stansted, which is nice. Not great visibility, but not really bad, so it wasn't too bad of landing. Okay, so taxi thrust.
Smoking is not permitted.
It's not that much. It's like around 20% N1.
On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew.
Well, 20% when we get to the actual speed. A bit to get up to 20 knots.
And destination information, check out our official
Oh.
Twitter or easyJet.
Do you have to... No, for some reason I thought takeoff nose light on. There's a lovely view. Okay. So, we're going to be taking a right down here, which is... Oh, I don't know what taxiway that is. So take a right through Echo 1 onto Echo, and we'll continue on Echo to get ourselves a parking stand, which I will go and grab now. I don't need to break them. So gate in the hundreds, 104 will do today. That is with EasyJet. Cool. So now we've reached 20 knots. We'll bring that down to the click. Like so. Another aircraft on approach. Nice. Hopefully that doesn't smash it into the ground, but knowing Auto Traffic Live, it actually will smash it into the ground. No matter what you do. Tweak the settings of it, maybe. But you can't do that. Alright, take off the landing lights. Taxi lights, sorry. Going to an apron. And it's the day, so don't want to blind anyone. So, like I said, there's no SO jetways here today. One day I'll probably get some SO jetways over at Edinburgh, which would be really cool. Not parking too close to that Ryanair, is it? Nah, it's all good. Is it landed? Can't see. Can't see. Is it going around? Nope, it's an EasyJet landing. Lovely. Right, here we are. 104 or 103, I don't know, one of the two. I mean, they're very close to each other, I don't know why there's both. And I can double check which one to line up with. 104, okay. 104 it is. Oh no, APU. We'll try and get that started up as quickly as possible. Oh, that was my bad. Too chatty. I think that is one of the most forgotten things. The most I've done ever. Right. Let's get some speed now. Power. There we are. Come on. So that's 55 minutes flight time. Not too bad actually. I think the real world flights average is 55 minutes actually. So not bad at all. EasyJet's landed, slowing down. Nice. I can't see a thing out there, so the thing tugs moving our view there. So what I'll do, I'll just line it up at the stop here, like so. I'm not coming that fast though. I'll not stop there. Come on, all the way. Is that wheel going brown? It is. There we are. We'll stop there. Park a brake. Oh, we can actually see the Martian now. Just about. There we are. APU, has it started? It has. Lovely. APU bleed. Engines shutting down. Oh, not crank. Engines shutting down. 1 hour 13 minutes flight time. Block time, my bad. Complete the flight. How much G-force was that landing? It was 0.987, so not too bad at all. Let's go to menu, options, just in case we need to do anything there. Request deboarding, beacon light off. Wheel chocks, GPU, APU off. Like so. Okay, reset that. That clears that off. We can. That's all good actually. I think GSX opens the left forward door on deboarding. I think it does. Let's hope it does. Whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed that flight today from Stansted to Edinburgh. Hope you guys enjoyed the cinematics, the landing, the departure, and the new livery to the channel. I don't know why. It looks cool, but it looks weird at the same time. Because it kind of looks. I mean, that looks old. This livery looks really old, and it looks weird because there's nothing on the actual tail. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the. Oh my, typical. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one, and bye bye for now.